Welcome to The Weekend View. Just so you know, I don't believe in coincidences. If you're here, there's something you need to hear. So stick around to the end. I promise I'll keep it short and sweet. This weekend, we'll be working with the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's get into it, starting off with what we can expect and or what our focus will be on this weekend. Here we've got Spirit of Place. All right, you're going to want to focus on being your authentic self this weekend. Some of you have been feverishly searching for an answer to a burning question, and I'm hearing snake bite, like the old reference that something you're looking for is so close that if it were a snake, it could bite you. In this case, the answer you're seeking is in you, and the only way you'll find it is if you're being true to yourself. It feels like there's something you want, but you have to give it to yourself first before you can even think about receiving it from an external source. Focus on being real about your expectations. So this is not only about being true to yourself, but you being honest about how you treat yourself and adjusting where you need to in an effort to prove to yourself how worthy you really are. Now, let's talk about what it is we need to begin embracing this weekend. And we have deep freeze. My love, you need to embrace a break this weekend. For most of you, this means pressing the pause button on anything project related this weekend. For some of you, this could actually be more related to a challenging relationship. You may need to put any disagreements, arguments, tension, anything like that on ice this weekend. The reason you're going to want to embrace this pause in your current mode of operation, at least for just this weekend, is because it's going to give you some much needed space to relax, allowing new thoughts and fresh ideas to make its way to the surface, which is going to be the thing that makes the project or relationship change and shift direction for the better. So embrace that deep pause this weekend. Next, let's get into what it is you need to be bringing into the weekend. We have talisman. For those of you who may not be familiar with the word talisman, it typically refers to a physical object that someone might consider their good luck charm, or an object that serves as a form of protection, like a piece of jewelry or maybe even a stone. So if you already happen to have a good luck charm of sorts, you're going to want to keep that close to you this weekend. And if you have one, you already know why. But for many of you, the talisman we're talking about bringing into the weekend is the knowledge you've been acquiring over time as you've gone through some of your tougher life lessons. The reason your knowledge is going to serve as your good luck charm this weekend is because that wisdom you now have is going to be the thing to guide your choices and set you up for the change you've been desiring in your life. And the last thing I want to touch on before you get your weekend started is what you need to leave behind. And the card that came out is goblins. This weekend, you need to leave behind fear and negativity. And for good reason. You've been seeking change and growth, and that fear and negativity you've been experiencing will absolutely keep you on the hamster wheel. Y'all, I'm hearing that old school song, you got me going in circles, round and round I go. But yeah, that's what fear will do to you. It will have you going round and round. And the progress that you're hoping to experience, whether it has to do with a project or a relationship, cannot and will not happen if you're holding on to fear. So make sure you let yourself know that fear and negativity is going to have to find a new home this weekend. Let's recap. This weekend, you'll want to focus on not only being real with yourself, but personally embodying what it is that you want. You'll want to embrace a brief pause in the thing that's causing you some tension. Your good luck charm is going to serve as your guide to get you on track with your highest timeline. And to make room for that new path, you need to leave behind the fear and or negativity you have surrounding your projects and or your relationships. Thanks for joining us for The Weekend View. My name is Meheba, your intuitive guide. And as always, may the looking glass allow all of us to see. Peace.